I want to say that if he's guilty, I think he deserves the punishment that anybody else would get.
A man could spend decades in prison for allegedly molesting and injuring a 3-year-old boy. Good evening, I'm Jeff Smith.
And I'm Gina Quattrochi. A jury trial is underway for a 24-year-old Lafayette man accused of molesting a young boy.
News Channel 18's Kristen Majorano joins us now live from the Tippecanoe County Courthouse with more on today's testimony in the case. Kristen?
Well, Jeff and Gina, the story told here in Tippecanoe Superior Court is a sad one. A relative described how the 3-year-old victim, she came home to find him screaming, and now 24-year-old Kyle Lynch wiping his bottom. Now, the state is trying to prove that Lynch caused the child's injuries that put him in the hospital for a week, but the defense believes it could have been someone else. In opening arguments Tuesday morning, the prosecution argued that this man, 24-year-old Kyle Lynch, was the cause of injuries to a 3-year-old boy's rear end that sent the child to Riley Children's Hospital for a week in October 2009. The boy was a relative of Lynch's wife and had been placed in his care for a short period of time. But just 2 days after the crime was committed, another man, 23-year-old Tim Copley, confessed to police that he did it. In court, the boy's mother told jurors that Copley had spanked the boy that day, but he was not at Lynch's home when the boy's grandmother found the child screaming and crying, with Lynch wiping his bottom with a washcloth. Months later, DNA evidence cleared Copley and implicated Lynch. Now one of Lynch's relatives says he's doubtful of his innocence.
With this criminal background, I'd say it's possible. You know, like I said, I just hope that if he's guilty, that he gets the punishment that he deserves.
We spoke with the mother of the victim, who is now 5 years old. She didn't want to use her name or go on camera, but she did say, quote, "He's always been a happy, healthy, and great kid, and it's brutal what happened to him." She says he doesn't even remember what took place on October 13th, 2009. The mother also sends a warning to other parents. Be careful who you trust with your child. Lynch's defense attorney argues that the state won't be able to prove that the child's injuries weren't from Copley, who allegedly attempted to keep the boy's mother from seeing the boy's bottom within 2 days of his trip to the hospital. But relatives testified that the child only demonstrated he was in severe pain after being with Lynch. Whatever the outcome, Lynch's uncle says the victim's family is not far from his mind.
I hope that they understand that my thoughts and prayers are with them, and that he gets punished to the extent of the law that the law can.
Now, the child was placed into foster care for some time after this incident took place, but he has since been returned to his mother's care. Lynch's trial is expected to last through Thursday. If convicted, he could face a possible sentence of 20 to 50 years in prison. Reporting live in Lafayette, Kristen Majorano, News Channel 18.